Hi everyone, it's Melissa from the Hug Strap. I wanted to continue on in our theme this month of giving you a lot of 3 and 4 chord songs for our beginners out there. Not that this particular song is super easy because it does require a little bit of strumming that might be a little bit frustrating, but you can slow it down, and it only uses the chords C, F, and G, which should be in your beginning repertoire. So I thought we would do this song. It's also a dear one to me because even though it is a very old song, it was written in 1916, it's called Little Liza Jane. It is a standard in the New Orleans brass band tradition, which is a favorite of mine. If you've watched any of my videos, you know I always do a Mardi Gras thing every year. And since we are heading into the Mardi Gras season, I wanted to do this song. So, because it's an old traditional song, you will often find many different versions of it. There are a lot of times like many different verses, and the only thing that stays the same is the chorus. So that actually makes it a lot of fun. If you want to teach the song to children, sometimes you can like have them change up the verses and then always have the chorus be the same. So you get this kind of call and response song from them, which is a lot of fun. But anyway, before we get started, you can go to the description box where you'll find a free downloadable PDF tab with several verses and the chorus as well as the chords. I'm also throwing the chords up here in one of the corners so that you can play along with this video and don't necessarily need to download anything if you don't want to. Anyway, so we're, like I said, using C, F, and G. And the strum progression I'm going to use, I usually play this song pretty fast. I'll show you what I do when I'm bringing it up to speed. But in order to teach it to you, I'm going to make it slow for the beginning. And I'm just going to do a down, down, up, down, down, up. So again, for my beginners, start with the slow stuff. If it, once you got it, at speed, or once you've got this down, you can start to speed it up and see if you can keep up with those chord transitions back and forth. So the verse is going to be C and G, okay? So it's going to go down, down, up, down, down, up. I got a gal and you got none. And then we're going to go to a G. Little Liza Jane. Go back to the C. I got a gal and you got none. G. Little Liza Jane. Back to that C. And then, all right, so that's the verse. And that's the same for everything. So no matter what the verse changes, it's still that pattern. When we go to the chorus, it's going to be C, F, C, G, C, F, C, G, C. All right, and those transitions between the C and the F and the C are pretty quick. So it's oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Let's do that line one more time so I can break it down for you. It is going to be a down, down, up for the C. Then the F, you're only going to do one down strum, go back to the C, and then do a down, down, up, down, down, up to the G. All right. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. All right, and then we're going to go back to that C. Oh, and back to that F. Liza, and then we go to the G. Little Liza Jane. Let's break that down one more time. So it's down, down, up on the C, F, down strum once, C, down strum, G, C. All right, so on that G, it was a down, down, up, and then C. All right, so let's do that second line again. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. All right, chorus one more time. Let's do it all together, nice and slow. Oh, I just noticed while I was doing this that the buttons on my shirt are vibrating against the body of my ukulele. So if it sounds a little funky to you, don't worry, there's nothing wrong with the ukulele. It's just the buttons on my shirt, and that's a good thing to know because it took me a while to figure out what was going on when I first started playing the ukulele. When I wore different pieces of clothing, like if I had a zipper on a hoodie or something like that, if it presses against the bottom of my ukulele, I thought, oh my gosh, I did something wrong, I broke it or something. It was just my shirt. Anyway, okay, so that is the bulk of the song. Now, when you hear different versions of it, and I encourage you to go and look some up, especially any second line New Orleans street band stuff is great. You will find that they do like instrumentals and all kinds of different stuff, and they have many different verses. So I'm going to do a couple of extra verses with you just so you can get some practice in the video while you're playing, but I'm not going to do all of them because there's a lot. and they're all written down for you on the PDF anyway. Okay, so let's go to the next verse. So we're going to go back to that C, right? So, come my love and live with me, little Liza Jane. I will take good care of thee, little Liza Jane. And then we're going to go back to the chorus. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Jimmy John is laying low, little Liza Jane. Honey, take me for your beau, little Liza Jane. Now back. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Gonna throw the dice away, little Liza Jane. When you name the happy day, little Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. All right, so I did a few verses, a few choruses, and that's how the song goes, just back and forth. And you can feel free to throw an instrumental there if you decide you want to play this song with friends. Somebody could start soloing or whatever. You could add whatever you want to stretch it out and make it more fun. Just so you know how I typically would play the song, and that was an okay speed at the end there, but I usually play it even a little bit faster, so it would be, I got a gown and you got none, little Liza Jane. I got a gown and you got none, little Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. Oh, Eliza, little Liza Jane. So that's typically how fast I would play it, but obviously keep it slow when you're starting out because that'll help you with the strumming pattern and the chord transitions back and forth. But it's something to strive for, to get it to be a little bit faster because it's supposed to be kind of an up and peppy tune. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. It helps grow my channel. It helps viewers like you find videos like this. So it kind of helps everybody out. Helps the YouTube algorithm figure out what's important and float these things up to the top and suggest it to people. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment box. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.